I finished epoxying all the staves and I've test fit them. I'm ready to do the gluing now. Here's the mast just held together by a few of the hose clamps. I've got a series of blocks and wedges, easy to see here, wedges here underneath these blocks so that I can get the mast perfectly level. And the way I've done that is I have a line drawn on the middle here, and I'm comparing that with the line from my laser level, making sure that the mast is perfectly horizontal. And likewise, I have a line here on the top, and I put the laser level there, and it shines a vertical line as well, so I can make sure that the mast is perfectly aligned in this direction. So we put goo in all the things now. It took a long time and was a huge pain, but it's done. So now we just have to attempt to wrestle these back together and clamp them all. Now I've got to get them right so these are the insides. Before. Bring those together a little. Okay, well that's kind of done a little. So we've got all the clamps loosely on. Bit of baking paper under each one so it doesn't stick. And what we need to do now is use the laser. You can see there, it's way off right now. There's the line there. You can see the laser beam is running down the middle of the mast here. It's hard to see the pencil line actually because it's covered by the laser beam, but it's there. Thanks laser. We'll move the laser to the end here. You can see that we have the beam running all the way down the top of the mast, all the way to the end, which is a little bit hard to see, but if I put my hand in the way you can see that it's in the middle of that one. So the mast should be aligned in this direction, and it should have been aligned in this direction. And then we can tighten up all the clamps and it should be good. Some of them use a different size. Annoyingly enough. No! Big ones again. Well, that's it. It's aligned. And the hose clamps are torqued down. This should glue it down. This should glue it. This should do it. You can see the other end. So it's not bent. Well, the epoxy's all hard. It's feeling very stiff. Before it was glued, you could bend it very easily. Well, it seems good now. Definitely a lot stiffer than it was before. Looks pretty straight. There's a little bit of bend in it. I don't know how stiff it's supposed to be. I suppose it probably should bend a little. Still see all the way through. Yeah, well I guess we'll just see how this mask goes, and if it's no good I can always make another one or just buy an aluminium pole later. There she is. So I've sanded everything down to 8 sides. Got it all nice and smooth. I'll do the rounding a bit later. I think it's turned out pretty nice actually. There are a few sections you can see, like here, where not quite enough glue squeezed out. I mean, there is glue in there, it just didn't quite squeeze out enough. So I'll just go through and fill those and fare those down. There's a few. There's another one there. Another little spot there. But the structure is sound, I think. Well, I hope at least. End cap. Got to drill a hole in the tip of the mast here so that the rope can go through to mount the block for the halyard, but that's just hollow in there, so I'm going to cut that out and put a square piece of wood all the way through to the other side so I can drill through that and it'll support it, and it will be sealed as well. So this is the peg I made with the hole, and it goes in like that. There we go. It's quite tight. I've just finished planing the mast down to 16 sides. It started off at 8 sides, 8 staves. Looks pretty round now actually. I don't think I'll get the plane out for the rest of it. I might just sand it freehand with the belt sander and just see how round we can get. Well, there she is in all her masty glory. I drilled the hole through, had to glue in a little wood chip there because it accidentally knocked it out. But we have a hole in the top, rounded off the end cap here, and sanded it as round as I could be bothered to sand it. I could probably have spent days trying to get it perfectly round, but it doesn't really matter if it's a little bit unround, except to my pedantry, which is a powerful force, I will admit, but remember the mantra, good enough boat. So round enough. So yeah, there's the mast. I think that's all we have time for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. It helps me get inspired, really. And if you click the notification bell, it can help you as well by making sure that you never miss out on an exciting episode. Cheers. Cheers.